the infrastructure that we have is already in place. Everyone's still got cars. They're not going to throw them away. We have power plants, which are one of the main contributors to carbon dioxide, coal-fired power plants in particular. There's some changes that are underway. A number of them are switching to natural gas, and there's quite a bit more renewable energy that is being used increasingly, but not enough. There's still substantial increases that we can still see going on in the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. And so even if we decide that we're going to make major changes now, in the first place, it takes 20 or 30 years to make a major change in the infrastructure. You know, maybe next time you buy a car, you buy one that's smaller, more fuel efficient or something like that. But maybe that's 12 years into the future. The lifetime of a power plant is 30 to 40 years, typically, for the planning economic lifetime. You can't ask utilities to write those off, but when they do come to the end of their lifetime, hopefully they can use a different technology moving into the future. And so there's a lot of time built into the infrastructure, but then there's even more time built into the climate response. The climate responds very slowly. The melting of glaciers, the increases in sea level also occurs on about a 20-year time frame. We haven't seen all of the manifestations of what's going on now. And along with the time it takes to develop to do these things, we need about a 50-year lead time in order to really get ahead of this problem. And so this is the thing which I think is most widely misunderstood by the politicians and by the general public, but which scientists are acutely aware of, that we need to get ahead of this problem and start planning for the changes that are going to be needed the next decade, 20 years from now, and so on, in order to begin to get ahead of the problem. And so we're going to experience climate change.